Hello again. I'm here today doing a book tag. Nora Lynda tagged me with the Disney Princess tag, but she gave me the option of doing either the Disney Princess or Disney Prince tag. I haven't seen anybody on BookTube really doing this Disney Prince tag. In fact, the only video I saw on it was from the person who created it, which was kindlereads. So I decided to do the Disney Prince tag. First question. The Prince, aka Prince Florian from Snow White, a book with a horrible or evil mother parent. For that question, I am going to use brother because obviously this is a really evil family in general, but the actual mother of them all is probably one of the darkest characters in this book. It's obvious for me that would be a perfect evil parent. There's going to be a lot of horror books here, which I don't know if it's a good deal with Disney putting horror books in there, but that's just what I read, so those are the answers I'm going to have. Question 2, Prince Henry, aka Prince Charming from Cinderella, a book where the protagonist had to fight through hell to get the girl. For this one, I'm going to use a book I actually just read, which was Disco Death Trap. In this story, there is a character, a male character, that has to protect basically a female character that he meets at the disco after breaking up with his girlfriend, and they are pretty much having to deal with this slasher killer throughout this book, and that is his way of getting the girl at the end. So he had to go through a lot until he met this girl at this disco to actually be with her at the end. But it is a really interesting book. I actually can't wait to talk about it in my wrap up. But that is Disco Death Trap. Next question, Prince Philip, Sleeping Beauty, a book where the protagonist has to overcome the odds. For this one, I picked Bird Box. The character in this book had to deal with some really heavy odds when she had to actually go out and try to find salvation in this world where if you see whatever this thing is or whatever you're supposed to be in this world, that makes you go crazy and kill yourself or kill everybody else around you. So you have to go through this world blind. It's quite a chilling book. The odds definitely were stacked against this woman and her children getting through the world and getting to safety. Next book is Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid, a book that includes a sea adventure. The Deep. Obviously, this whole book takes place in the Mariana Trench, underwater. I mean, it's not in the sea, it's in more of a station submarine, but it is still a sea adventure, I would think. Next question is Beast from Beauty and the Beast, a beastly protagonist. For that one, it was obvious for me to pick Hellhound. This book is about a dog, and it is from the dog's perspective, the whole book, and he is a pretty nasty beast in this book. That is my choice for that question. Next question was Aladdin from Aladdin, a character that went from rags to riches. I had a tough time thinking of an answer for this, so I finally just went with a non-fiction book, Last Train to Memphis, The Rise of Elvis Presley. If there's any true life person that I know of that went from rags to riches, it would be him. Next question is John Smith from Pocahontas, a character that enters a brand new world. And for this one, I picked Dorothy Must Die. I really enjoyed this. I know it's not as popular, but I really enjoy this series. I'm just about to finally read the last book in this series. I'm looking forward to finishing it. And the character of Amy Gum, who enters this world, this is a brand new world to her. I mean, she knows about it from the story, but it's still to me a brand new world that she enters, and that is my pick. Next one is Shang from Mulan, a character whose parent or parents die. For this one, I picked Children of Blood and Bone. This is a great book, and it is basically the story of Zelie and about magic being taken away from this world and how they're about to get magic back. But there's a huge importance about Zelie seeing her mother die and the scar that is from this. So I believe that is a great answer to that question. Next question, Prince Naveen, a book that's all about having fun. For me, I took this question as basically a book that is a light, fun read. For that, I picked When Dimple Met Rishi, which I read and I really enjoyed actually. This is a cute little YA contemporary romance that is nice, and I really enjoyed it. Next question, Flynn Rider from Rapunzel, a book whose protagonist is a thief or about thieves. For that, I picked Honor Among Thieves. It's also a great book if you haven't read it, about a woman who Zara Cole, who kind of steals from the wrong person and gets drafted into this honors program, luckily avoiding some really bad guys. It's a really interesting book. I really love the characters. I really love the story, and obviously it has thieves in the cover to tell you that this is about a thief. Next question, Kristoff from Frozen, a nature-themed book or a book by a naturalist. This I had a real tough time figuring it out. I finally decided to pick on Call of the Wild. I have not read this book since grammar school, but I do remember it being very nature-centric, and actually, after I looked at it, I might want to read it again. It's not a big book, because I know that nature is a big part of that book. And that is all the questions. Thanks again to Nora Lynda, who tagged me, and I will leave the questions for both the Disney Prince tag and the Disney Princess tag. If you want to do either or, I know the Princess tag has been around for a very long time, and anybody else who wants to do either tag, feel free to do it. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.